Hello, and let us begin with Attorney. Hello. Loading content. Oh, that's loud. Turn that down. Alright, just turn it off. There we go. I should have done this before, but I didn't know this was here. Okay. I think we're all good then. Now how do I get out? How do I get out? Oh, that's credits. Be nice to each other. There we go. New game. Yes, let's play the first one. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes. I don't think it is. Oh, I got an achievement. Gasp, gasp. Blood. Gasp. Oh no. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. Oh no, I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Why does it look like he had a bullet in his head? I'll make it look like he did it. Dun dun dun! What's the aim of the game? You're an attorney trying to be court. You're gonna pin it on you. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad you made it on time. Of course. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I say, it says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yes. That's illegal. What is it? Yeah, it's illegal. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything is all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. I love him so much. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Well then. What's wrong, Larry? Oh no, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Look at his eyes. They're cute. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My case is a fairly simple one. Yeah, see the blood again. They're his pleading eyes. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, something smells, it's usually the butts. In 22 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He had a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He has terrible luck. I know him better than anyone. That he's got a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide your client's... I can't read today. The fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should test your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously. Please state your name of your defendant. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. I wonder what would happen if I answered wrong. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name is. Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. I don't know her name. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. I don't even know the victim's name. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I don't. I forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Just press tab. Okay, thank you, game help. Check it at any time. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Tab. There it is. Cindy. Name's Cindy. Cindy. Oh. It just says Cindy. Oh, Cindy Sound. Okay. Whew. I got scared. Okay. Okay, I almost forgot it again. I think it was Cindy's. Damn it, I did forget it again. Okay, it's this stone. Okay. Okay. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Can't forget it. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I remember. Don't say stone, I would've gotten it wrong. You was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. His eyebrows are kind of weird. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. Court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court. Statue is rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the tab to check the court record frequently. Thank you. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution... Nobody heard that. Calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. His last name's Butts. I think he's gonna say something unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited. He's like, this could be bad. Oh, he has Mr. Butts. Is it true that the victim had recently dumped you? Ooh. Hey, watch it, buddy. His cheeks. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Those are not people you want to aspire to be. I didn't hear anything. I didn't say that word wrong. Didn't they all die? Yes. Yes, they did. I forgot what happened to Cleopatra, but I know it was not good. I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What is it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what do you describe is generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Dun dun dun! She had just returned overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! Don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. Ooh. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Victim's passport arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. You didn't even know she was in Paris. Victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Ooh. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Hey, don't judge. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. No. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Ooh, what should I do? I kind of want to stop him. I feel like I might lose the case if I don't. We're gonna stop him. Yeah, stop. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Oof, wait. Dude, Nick, what you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. He's not helping himself. I don't know. And he's twitching again. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah. And I mean, in the afterlife, I'm going to... Why is this going so fast? I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Oh, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That's not a good way to answer something in court. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? This is hard. Why is this so hard? I feel like he would, if we stop him, it'd be good. If he answers honest. I mean, it's good to answer honestly because then it makes you look good, but it might make him bad at the same time. I don't know. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. That was a weird signal. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. He wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. Objection! Whoa, that was a weird objection. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call the witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Maybe it's a good thing we said honestly at least. That would probably have ended us up. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Miss Frank Schwat? I don't know, to the stand. Oh! Mr. Schwatway, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Schwat. I can't say that last name. You may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness account. Okay. Let's see how he lies. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Who does that nowadays? I thought must be in the hurry because he left the door half open behind him. It looks like he's running out of the bathroom. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. They're in a weird places. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. How did he see? Because he only saw the back of his head. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? No. Not unless you have cell phones. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. I think this was made before cell phones. Can't remember. The phone, not before cell phones, before they were like widely used. The phone that Mr. used was one of those. Your Honor, I think he's lying. I have a record of the blackout for your peruse. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, I don't remember how old this is. I know it's an older game. It's still very popular, though. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Your Honor? Alright, Mr. Wright. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? How do you go through lawyer school and don't know what to do? Why, you exposed the lies in his testimony the witness just gave. Lies what? He was lying? Yes. Client is innocent, right? And the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or your client is really guilty. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the tab and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay, so she died at 4 to 5. Blackout was noon to 6. What? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. There. It says you died at 4. Hold it! Da, 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 da.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m., you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Nah. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Autopsy notes the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Went back in time, then back, and then went back. Oh, Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot to time. It's not trivial. It matters. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Oops, wrong button. Were you certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Mr. Wright. Way to put him on spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Of course you do. Would you care to give your testimony again? Ah. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it at the time. It was probably coming from the television. Why would the television say it? Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. That still doesn't make sense. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Oh! Coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours, wasn't it? I guess. Do. Blackout.
Objection!
Objection. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Irk. The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, mister? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait! I remember now. The court would prefer to hear after testimony from the beginning. Constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock finding the body. Very well. Let's hear your testimony one more time. During the time. Okay. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a tablecloth in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah. The murder weapon. The killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Defense may prosecute gladly. I know it already. It was this.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As witness, this station is indeed a clock. The neck is the switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted as statues. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all, but you gotta touch it to hear it. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? There's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. I did have to point out. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... I'm not sure. I guess went into the apartment? You were inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove it I went there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one that killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Whoa. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The sound must have left you quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That the voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I said, oh, he has a toupee. He just, shut up, I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is right. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor. The sound heard was definitely this clock. A fact in which is clear if you simply... try the sounding of the clock? very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. It's certainly strange the way it announced the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, the clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what he heard and the actual time of death. So, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like a clock. That clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Uh-oh. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Uh-oh. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Mr. Frank. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. Nobody made you pull off your hair. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Hammer hitting the dog in the emoji? Not so fast. Chief. Listen up, Mr. Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's all over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't sit still and win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Right? Right. Can you think of a reason as why the clock was 3 hours, would be 3 hours slow? I think I know. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder? Have you found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Aha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence of why the clock was running slow. The passport!
Take that!
Victim had just returned home from abroad that day before the murder. I don't know why she took the clock to it, but as we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Hits. Proof enough for you? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? He's phone. Oh God! What just happened? Order, I say. Did he die? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Why wouldn't he have seen that? Right? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this time, only formality, but this court finds defendant Mr. Larry Butts. See. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the home. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, he grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court. Defendant. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end in such a satisfying note. Oh, look at the dancing monkeys! I've never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry feels. Oh, his eyes are there again. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What? Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone forever, man. Gone forever. Larry, she wasn't. Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can't practically see that. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you. I won't forget the summer. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. You're confused? Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. He's just weird. His last name's Butts. What do you expect? Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry? Sob. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This?
Take that!
Check this out, Larry. Proof is positive you weren't some chump to her, huh? What about the clock? This is clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Yeah, that's fine. Think of it as what you will. Well then. Hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of the evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself, right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, how about dinner on me? We'll drink and toast to the innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying that part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Is she flirting with me? And so, my first trial came to a close. Barry slapped me on the back saying, "Gee, Nix, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be a center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Dun dun dun! We got to episode 2. Why don't you like the clock? I think it's cool. I don't want it, but it looks cool. Let's go to episode 2. Oh, yes. Please save. Realize we weren't saving. Okay. Oh, they do have. Why did you go? Beep. It has a cellular. Why did he have? Oh, no, I'm not gonna ask. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. Gotcha. So what time is it? What is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, the thinker. It tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. What? Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should have probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out to be that way, yes. Can you come by my office? Can you come by my the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. This sounds good. I had burgers last night for supper. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya. Oh, that's loud. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. They're good. I had them last night. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers? I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? It's still good. Especially with cold. Oh, you are not connivorous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. You should eat something for supper, not nothing. Ho. Like Santa. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Ah! Ta-da! Wachwa! Red, white, blue. Ow. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Koloff. That's a long desk. Oh. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess she left without me. She said her sister was coming over so we could all go out for dinner. What's the smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I don't think there's anything I can examine. Go to the office. Smell, blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief. Who are you? What the? That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly I began to fade. Until finally she was cold. You should probably call the cops. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there is anything, clues are here. She was struck in the head with a blunt object. Probably dead instantly. The thinker lying next to her. That must have been the murder weapon. Again. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass, the light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court document. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. It's pretty good to send it to. Okay. Okay. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there it is. Yips! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Maya Faye? Maya? Camilla was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Present? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it in the back of this receipt. That's my name. No. Well, why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Is there like a phone I can use? Let's go back to the office. Oh, there we go. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway taking it. You're taking it. Oh, you have to go. Talk to you later. Police. Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She is holding a phone in her hand. Surprisingly, the chief never good with machines. But all she uses PC for is email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Okay. Back. Uh-oh. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Why do you keep saying got a person saying they saw a murder? It must have been the woman that I saw. Anyway, I don't want either one of you moving an inch, okay? 2 inches. Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? Uh-oh. That's my What? The victim drew this note here in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Uh-oh. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. Maya eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Number 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Here, let me see if I can turn it up. Hello, by the way. Is that better? I turned it up a little bit. I think that might be better. I'm probably not talking into it very loud. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. Of course I will. A bit more? Okay. I think that's as loud as it will go. Let me see. That. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Let me see if I can turn. Maybe if I turn. No, I was gonna turn it off. Okay, that's good. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa. Did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. Okay. I wasn't sure because it seems loud, but it might just be me. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No. No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Aha, so you crashed and burned? Yeah. I've watched people play it before, but I've never actually like played it before. It's different actually like playing it and being in the moment than actually just watching somebody play it. Because I think I watched Game Grumps play it. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into your hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh? Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait to give him 3 more years. That's fine. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Ooh. That's what she said. She's so helpful. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for the upcoming trial. Evidence? I think I've only seen a couple of the second game. I don't know, I've seen the first a lot. I saw it on Game Pass and I was like, oh, I'm playing. Yeah. Yes, that clock is shaped like a thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Cell phone. So, you say you have the conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Oh yeah, it was on sale recently. They also put it on Game Pass. That's where I got it. You say you have your conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo added to your report. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with the outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. I guess. So you're an acolyte, or medium training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into that stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? Oh, you're real? Honest to God spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Uh-oh. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. I can't read today. When will that happen? They're giving me till 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. There. Number 6, Grossberg. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. He couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Table for clients? An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that's lighter made of solid gold. Even if I can tell someone's ears got money to burn. What do I do now? Solid mahogany desk. Wood's been polished to deep luster. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. I guess? See if we can get the phone. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. I don't know what to do. Expensive plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the more expensive one available. Clues here. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait. You're that Butts guy, aren't you? No? No? Phoenix Wright. How could anybody mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you are... Gumshoe! Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick. Get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her Laura, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's Laura. Can I was wondering, did you see Maya's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. You think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Ooh, do I tell him straight or not straight? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Tokyo. Steel Samurai. That action hero on TV? Yeah. You see that strap? It's a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems like you didn't even notice the recorded conversation. By a cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, I want something told for you. Again? Oops. I think I went too fast. It's a clock. Made to look like a statue. The thinker. It tells you the time. Ah, I should probably tell you. It isn't clocking and talking right now. Huh. It's not working? Lame. Oops. Keep going too fast. I had to take the clock out. Sorry. I had to put some papers inside. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you at 9. Let's talk to him. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Yes? Now don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report. That's all. 5 single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. What about Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this isn't one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city put the prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I want to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the Whistler with your loyally ways, pal. Okay. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this. I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? You sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. Oh, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should have known better than try and get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. He's dumb. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Let's ask about Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. You do know him, don't you? I mean, I do, because I watched other people play this game. So, yeah. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets a guilty verdict. Aw, don't you talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid that pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with a almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Go back. My favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline. Who was that? Who was that? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. Only thing on it it's missing is Mia. No movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. scarier still is that Mia's probably read all these. Okay. Let's go to the hotel. September 6th, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh! Let me freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Fang law office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. It's so easy to see. I wonder what's inside. Let me take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want me to make you upset, would you? I'm scared to what that implies. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. A simple bed. Has been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those hanging on the wall. I think that's it. What you went? Do you think you could tell me something? I need to describe what you observed the night of the incident. Oh, observed. Incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with big vocabulary. Gulp. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. No, hey! I'm just here doing my job. Tee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is that you do? Well, no. Tee. And you and your had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh! What an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Hey, Mr. Big Detective. Why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like little noisy lawyers. Oh boy. Oh, she's so helpful. Yes, try this place again? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait here for him to come back. Ahem! That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're the lawyer, are you now? Yes? Well, yes? And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey? Uh-oh. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why, that's a strange reaction. Ah-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. You just said you weren't busy. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end discussion. What's going on? He refused before I even got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have the time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What? What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. Left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You could see it in her eyes. Followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That ugly painting. That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat is at least worth— Whoa! I wasn't interested. That's an expensive painting, not for sale. I'm not buying, jeez. I guess we gotta go tell Maya. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, you see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. This is not honest. Not $3 million, no. I wouldn't spend that much on it. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? No, it's okay. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. Did I already do this? Yeah, I already did this. Can I hit back? Oh. I know what to do. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say. Can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed as she listened to every word in such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. I don't know where to go now. Did that. Looks like Detective Gumshoe's gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. I guess I'll head out. Let's go back here. What did I miss? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. She could still be alive? The women in my families have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she would left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was this unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone talked about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait. They didn't use the spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Uh-oh. The police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend her. Made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... I guess I can't abandon you? No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Aww. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew. She smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So trust me too, okay? It's a deal. Oh, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer, she got that defense. There has to be something in there. Wait, can I have her? No. Yeah, let's go back to the hotel and see if we can see what's inside it now. Oh, it's a bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me. You are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir? I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir? Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May is? Might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using their facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, no, now is my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick! I had to ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Court phone. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Court. Where have I heard that name? Oh. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White! That was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Nah. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Well, my name is April May, so why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in the tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, get this to the bottom of this one. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh. Bellboy, still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Baby. Okay, I'm gonna end there and do the rest maybe tomorrow or another day. I'll talk to you guys later. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Have a good day.